Yo, what's up, guys? Delirium. We actually got to kill Sirus before the nerf. Took a while, had two deaths. Both deaths were in last phase. The lasers he does, not that he shoots, but the one in the middle that spins, put a nasty slow on you. So you really got to avoid them. I dashed through one immediately and got caught with a slow. So I was just walking incredibly slow. And he was able to beam me. Came back in, and same thing happened, but after that, killed him. Here's the gear. We crafted this wand, found it delving, made this as well. I've actually made almost all my gear. Made this as well, made this, hid it on a bench. Got this actually last night, delving. Had a rough time getting my shav, just because there are so many scammers this league. People were selling fake shavs, people were selling... It would show 6 link, and it would just be these 4 linked, and then these 2 linked, and not linked right here. So be really careful with that. Finally got my shav. I've been incredibly lucky with currency this league. I've gotten 7 straight exalt drops from delving, 2 from mirrors, and maybe like 1 or 2 from... I mean, I've probably gotten 11 drops. So, unreal luck on that. My guildmate, Nike, he got these gloves to drop in a map, and I socketed them, and this allows me to have temporal chains here, and because of the gloves, it actually makes temporal chains level 22. So this helps me slow mobs when I'm mapping, and I can show you guys that here in a second. But we went low life. I don't have any enhances yet, so I'm gonna get those and see. I'm just gonna grab something easy. Let's see. Here's a wharf. Cool.
God's warmth.
Yeah, don't have any enhances yet, so I need to kind of fix the blood magic and stuff, so I'll be able to run Flesh and Stone. So I'll be able to blind mobs, have a little bit more defensive layer. And if I get enough mana and enough supports in the build, I would also like to get Aspect of the Spider. So between Temporal Chains, Aspect of the Spider, and all that will be good. I'm still leveling up gems and selling, so I'm making a lot of my currency. Thoughts might be that I get a bow and quiver on my secondary for Essence Drain, and then just swap it back and forth. But the build feels absolutely great. I mean, the fact that I was able to kill Awakened 5 Sirus before he was nerfed, for those that don't know, Awakened 5 Sirus had the same recovery skill cooldowns as Awakener 8. So basically, he was attacking at the difficulty of Awakener 8. I don't think he had the life of Awakener 8 though.
True strength comes from within.
Still didn't get deathless. Got the last phase deathless, but took 2 deaths there at the very end, 10% HP. I got greedy, honestly. I could have played it a little bit safer, but I graded some essence drains and I should have just waited it out. I just was wanting to end it. The league's been kind of rippy for me. This build I've had to really dial it in because of just how these mirrors work. Now that they've nerfed them, they feel great. And with Temporal Chains and Bane, I'm able to do really fun stuff. I got lucky with a Cluster Jewel. I'll show you guys that here in a second. I've used 3 different ones, and I'll show you the one that's worked best for me for overall enjoyment of the class, the build. As you can see, just having Temporal Chains, these mobs be able to run away is such a nice feeling. Most of my gems are still leveling up. I did hit my Bane, wherever it is, level 21 with 20% quality. And because my wand, it's 22. So that's a pretty nice setup for me. With my Essence Drains and my helmet, I haven't upgraded it yet, so it's only 21. I'm leveling some other ones right now to work on upgrading it. So then I have a 4-link Essence Drain. The goal is in the future to get a bow, a picket bow, craft some big chaos mods on it, and then get the Soul Strike, what's the name of it, quiver. So that's what I was wearing on League, last League, and so it should work. But making an Ice Shot Deadeye right now, just for mapping, since this guy is able to kill balls, he can kind of do it all, and I'll slowly side invest into him and get him all the Awakened Gems and stuff like that, and just have him where I want him. And kind of keep him a side project. We were pretty close to 94, took a lot of deaths. So we have this jewel, Corrupt Blood cannot be inflicted on you, damage over time, increased chaos damage, and then I'm running 1 energy from within. I dropped points here to save some points to run this, Not too sure what I'm going to do all in the tree. I might move some stuff around. I would love to have an energy within here as well to grab all this for some more ES. Not too sure. Just kind of feeling things out as we all are with this new meta. Running this jewel right now, it's a 9 passive skills. I wouldn't mind getting an 8 to kind of save a point. But it gives us chaos, increased chaos damage. And then this one is the one that I want y'all to look at. Enemies you kill have a 10% chance to explode, dealing a quarter of their maximum life as chaos damage. Since I'm not using the obliteration wand, I dropped it to pick up this +1 chaos at all spell skill gems. That allows me to blow up mobs when mapping. Some of these rooms will be so tight, packed with mobs, I'll throw one Bane, they'll all explode. It'll just clear an entire map. And then this one, chaos skills have 10% chance to hinder your enemies on hit, with 30% reduced movement speed. Enemies hindered by you take 10% increased chaos damage. So that's just a nice quality of life. This one, I don't believe I crit in this build, so it's not really useful for me. Another chaos damage if I want it. Honestly, if I'm able to get more points in this build, I'll probably just fill this tree out as its energy shield. Not too sure. I've anointed Hexmaster to get my curses, so I can use both my curses, which allow me to drop these 2 points, just to put more points into here. Still going to work on this guy, get him leveled up, and try and get him past 95, maybe in the upper 90s this league. Having a ton of fun with it. I did pick up this node down here, so I have enough mana regen, in hopes that I can run Flesh and Stone and Aspect of the Spider soon with proper links. But the build feels great. Again, killed Sirus the other night before the nerf. So I was able to do it pre-nerf with this big gear. You guys can do it. It's a little busy in last phase, first phase as well, and that everything feels the same. Just set your totems out so you always can see where he is and just run around. I'm also running in the Sorrow of the Divine flask, which allows me to turn my other flask into basically an energy regen. Before I got that, I was taking so many stupid deaths. So definitely try and pick up a Sorrow of the Divine. It's probably around 50, 60 chaos. We've gone pretty far down. What is this? I'm down to 166. I just recently hit my Primeval Chamber to get my 6-link node. I'm going to try and finish this up here this week, or this weekend. So, thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to upload my POB probably in the next video. I'll do another update when I work on some more of this gear. Again, the only thing I have bought is the Shav and this amulet. Everything else I've made myself, except for this. My buddy gave that to me. So the gear is not that great. So it is a little expensive with the Shav, being that that was 6 and probably a total of 9 exalts to get that linked and all that. And then this was 2 exalts. So 11 exalts into the build. I did get really lucky with exalts early in the league. So it's allowed me to kind of get ahead. But again, I don't think that's uber expensive, being that some people's builds need 11 exalt items. But again, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll be uploading one of the Ice Shot for mapping as I work on him. And then my third character will be my Impel champion for doing the big in-game conquerors. Alright? See you guys then.